2, 1. Welcome back to Music with Ryan. Thanks for joining me. This week's featured lesson is a nice little fiddle tune called the Beaumont Rag. It's not so little, it's a pretty big tune, and often can be a contest piece and can often be played at pretty high tempos. But I've created a intermediate to advanced arrangement. It's pretty straightforward though. This tune can be embellished and players will often kind of get fancy and pull out tricks and this and that, but we're not going to do that here. We're going to play the straightforward melody. We're going to hit the cross picking part on the B part pretty hard, and yeah, that's what a lot of people are drawn to this tune for, that cross picking thing. And I've got a nice little pattern for you to check out. So if you like what you see and you'd like to purchase the full-length version, you can click the link below in the description box, or maybe it's above you, and it will shoot you onto my website, and there you can do so. This lesson will be about 50 minutes, 45 to 50 minutes in length. It's also going to come with a short little rhythm lesson, so I'll talk about the rhythm. Nothing, and this can be kind of going swing, you can do some other things, but I'm going to stay pretty basic. We got the turnaround. Little 1, 6, 2, 5. Stay down in first position. So yeah, come with the 45 minutes video, rhythm lesson, PDF tabs, 5 backing tracks from 120 all the way to 200 to work your speeds up slowly, because again, this can get played pretty fast. Yeah, and that'll be the lesson. If you really like the way I teach and approach learning, you can check out being a member at my site for a yearly or monthly fee and access my whole library of over 300 lessons. I've got 2 courses. I have a video exchange program. You can submit videos to me for critique. Coming out with the Developing Fretboard Awareness course here in February 2017. Got a lot of stuff dedicated. I'm dedicated to the website and add a new lesson every week. And so if you feel like I'm a good fit, you like my teaching style, my song selection, might be a good fit for you. So anyway, let's start walking through these first few lessons here, the Beaumont Rag and the key of C. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy. All right, so let's go ahead and start walking through Beaumont Rag here, the first few measures. And remember, the markings on the bottom of the staff are pick directions. And if there's any markings above the staff, little numbers, they'll be left-hand fingerings. I'm going to play the first few for you, and then I will break them down slowly. We've got a lot of measures to cover here, so let's get started. Starts on beat 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Going to be, for the most part, swinging this tune, swinging the 8th notes. So long, short, long, short, long, short. Not dut, 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 but ba, 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 ba. Okay, so we're going to be swinging. And, the first about 6, 7 measures, I'm going to try to kind of play the basic melody, and a lot of times this tune can be a lot of consecutive 8th notes, and we will certainly get there the second half of the A part, but I kind of started off real basics. We can get you a good start to the solo is always important. So all right, so again we got beat 2 there, 1st fret, B string, 3rd fret, and then open E. Okay, all quarter notes. And then the next measure, we go to the high E in the 1st fret, quarter note, and then 1, 0. And then 3rd fret on the B, quarter note there, and then 2 8th notes, 3, 0. 3, 0. So that meant measure 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, ready, go. And then the third measure starts on the 3rd fret of the G string here. It's going to be a little bluesy thing. It'll sound kind of dissonant, real slow here, but... So again, we're taking that 3rd fret G note, which is a B flat, and we're bouncing against the open B. So there's only a half step between those two, so it will sound it'll rub kind of dissonant. But when you play it really fast, it sounds nice and bluesy. And then open G, quarter note there, and then 2 8th notes, 1. So really watch here, and throughout the whole piece, especially the A part, where there's lots of 8th notes, but then there's a quarter note snuck in there every now and then. So you really got to pay attention, and because that'll throw off your pick direction or throw off your timing. So you really got to know when there's quarter notes kind of snuck in there, all right? And you can let this ring. In other videos I might say, let off of that 3rd fret note, but I kind of like letting it ring. Either way totally works, but all right, so all 3 of those measures, 1 2 3 4 1. A little quicker, 1 2 3 4 1. 1 2 3 4 1. When I play fast, I probably don't quite swing the 8th note as much. If you're playing this at a mid-tempo, you probably would, but when you get up, around the 200 beats a minute and above, it's hard to kind of swing. I mean, maybe there is slightly, but yeah, just a heads up there. So let's do the next 4 measures here, starting on measure 4. They sound like this: 2 3 4. Do that again, ready, go. Okay. So measure 4, we got the high E, quarter note, and then 2 8th notes. Open E, 3rd fret B, then 1st fret B, and then 2 8th notes there on the B string. Okay. 1 2 and 3 4 and go now. 1 2 and 3 4 and then we kind of keep going here. The next measure, 2 on the G, open G, 1st fret D, 2nd fret D, and then open G. And it has a circle around it with a stem, meaning that it's a half note. So we're actually going to hold that for 2 beats. And I noticed this was tripping me up on the practice tracks all the time, is holding this half note, okay? And of course, we could add extra notes in there. I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted to state that little phrase and have a pause, and that's totally cool. But I did notice myself wanting to only treat it as a quarter note. I kept leaving it early, so you have to count. 3 4 and going on, 3 4. Okay, so those 2 measures. Then we go to the next measure. We go back over top of the G chord, the G7 chord, and then relatively easy measure, comparatively speaking, to the rest of the song. So 0 2 on the G, and then open B quarter note, 3rd fret, B quarter note, okay? 1 and 2, 3 4, and then going on, 3 0 on the B, 3 2 on the G, open G, then 1 2 on the D. measures 6 and 7 together. Ready, go. Ready, go. All 4 now. 4, 5, 6, and 7. 2, ready, go. 3, 4. Missed my little pickup in measure 6 there. Again, 2, 3, go. 3, 4. Oops, I forgot to. Then I brought that pickup. Last time, a little quicker though. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4. Okay. All right. Next few measures. Excuse me. 2, 1.